I was diagnosed in my early 20s with a disease called keratoconus, and my vision started degrading very rapidly. I grew up fly fishing, and I basically just shoved it aside as a hobby that I just couldn't do anymore. There's nothing I wouldn't have done to get my vision back. When I found out that I needed a cornea transplant, I had a lot of anxiety built up within me because I didn't know what to expect. And after the transplants, I have jumped back in 100% into that hobby. The first time I was able to fly fish after my surgery, it was amazing. There was so much detail in everything I was allowed to see now. The colors and the detail in the water. I remember that day and he took that patch off and it was awesome. And I was so happy.
Dorian was a great kid. He was a fun-loving person. What really touches my heart is that when Dorian's tissue was actually transplanted, it went to an infant child. And so knowing that he loved children, that really touched my heart. My son loved life. But in a tragic moment, something happened, his life was cut short. And as a result of that, someone else's life has now been enhanced to a sense that they could have a fuller life than what they would have had if we had never donated. The gift of sight is so touching because even though you can still function, if you take it for granted, it's a part of you that's gone. And so if you can give that back to somebody that is not completely blind, it's wonderful.
Screening had come back that Alexis was positive for potential amblyopia. I immediately knew what that meant, and I knew that I needed to immediately get her to an eye doctor because my grandfather is actually blind in one eye because he had amblyopia that was improperly treated as a child. It was so important to us, that we were able to have this information with just a simple free screening at her daycare where we didn't even have to be there. It was very convenient, obviously not painful, and very beneficial.
A life renewed.
My son's gift.
My daughter's bright future.
The wonder of vision.
The miracle of sight.